Oh, Shannon, imagine being shipwrecked and landing on a sandy beach. Show us, what is this sandy beach?
Oh my gosh, well this is one
So
of my
cute.
favorite things, Joanie. We have used this in another VBS. You know how we never throw anything away, that's our secret. But if you didn't make this the last time we told you about, this is just painter's tarp that we've painted, and you don't have to be careful about it. If it already has paint on it, great. That'll make it look dirtier, more rugged. And while that paint is still dry, we just sprinkled sand on it. So it's got an amazing texture for kids, so fun.
Fun. So, okay, you land on the beach, and then all this cargo washes ashore.
Yes.
Well, you can make your very own cargo. I love taking crates like this, find those random crates, but here is a secret. Take these cardboard boxes, they're just regular cardboard boxes,
Yes.
tape them together, and then paint them with just the tempera paint, and there it is, and makes them look old and washed ashore, and you pile them up, put some string, macrame, rope, whatever
Yeah,
this
it
is.
kind of
jute.
looks like netting that just
netting
pulls
and
up.
netting over here, you can see that. And throw a few seaweedy
Seaweed.
things that we have on hand, and voila, you have a shipwrecked scene. We're on a tropical island.
Yes, and here at Group, of course, we want to set the scene before kids even walk into that set, right? So the whole outside is decorated, and this is just something super easy.
It's so great.
These palm tree cutouts, it literally takes 2 seconds
Isn't
to
that
just
fun?
get them on up there. We're using teeny tiny little straight pins that were completely approved by our facilities staff, because when you take them out, nobody will even notice that hole.
Well,
Super
and
easy.
then you can also just take an easy scene setting poster.
Yes.
And what I love is this, I can do this. It's craft paper made to look like a jungle hut. And all it is just snip, 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 and tape it together, and there you have it, and you look like you're on an island.
Love it.
Here is the first thing that kids get to see when they walk in, and it is beautiful.
Such a
this
wow.
mountain, it's a mountain wow with a gorgeous waterfall flowing down with cellophane. And what's so fun about this mountain is underneath is a pile of boxes. That's simple. That's all it is, and you cover it with this great brown craft paper, crinkle it up together, and you make a mountain that is adorable.
Yes.
And tell us about more of this fun stuff that makes it great.
Well, I love, of course, we're reusing our water fabric, which is just every year we
It's
challenge
beautiful.
ourselves. How else can we use this water fabric?
Need a waterfall.
Yes. And then, of course, every church has a closet full of greenery, right? Just miscellaneous greenery for weddings and just baby showers, all kinds of parties. So we've taken that greenery and repurposed it all over, including here on the mountain. So it just gives it little spots of color here and there. And then, of course, our big, beautiful palm trees. I know, one of my favorite things. Underneath this palm tree is just a large carpet tube. And then we've done a scrunching technique with the craft paper to really give it that three-dimensional textured look on the palm tree
I
bark.
love that. And I love the green leaves just out of the beautiful green paper.
Yes.
And you can make this regular stuff transform into a beautiful mountain.
It's a wow.
Oh, what preschooler wouldn't want to come here? You're going to go under the sea, but first of all, you go through this great cave, and again, it's that brown craft paper wrinkled up, and underneath, see those cement forms, gigantic
Yes.
tubes that you can cover. So you kind of create a base with that and make this gorgeous rock entryway into
Under the sea, and such a fun way for kids to walk through. They're gonna love pushing through this. And of course, again, our beautiful water fabric that we've had forever. And here we
Isn't this great? Here we go. Come on, let's go see. Oh, Shannon, don't you want to get your scuba gear and snorkel? We are now underwater in the preschool area, and it is adorable. And I love how we've used this bubbly backdrop to just frame we're underwater. It's great. And I love how we've made all this coral simple,
so many different ways.
This is like the little cardboard tubes, you know, that wrapping paper
Oh,
tubes
yeah.
or whatever.
I always have
And
a
just
bunch of those.
surrounded by this green grass type stuff. Okay, even bright, shiny coral. It's a little blob of cellophane, and it looks like even we've taken
The
this
top,
like a
it
top of-
is, oh, Joanie,
top of a
throw
little
nothing
cup.
away.
I know, so don't throw, save everything. And this is a top for a little cup that's plastic, and you just cut a little notch in there, roll that together,
A
and
to-go
then you
cup.
have
We're upcycling.
a beautiful, beautiful little piece of coral, and it poops. This is another one, very cute. It's a dish, and it's covered with this fluffy, fun crepe paper.
Anything works, and I'm most proud, I think,
know,
of these
this is
bright colors.
gorgeous.
So easy, and what a wow for kids, especially down at their level, right? This is what they're gonna see. So we have just rope lights.
It's gorgeous.
And we just wrapped them up in different color cellophane. This is a little FYI at Christmas. Please don't throw away those plastic tubes that your Christmas ornaments come in. Reuse them here at VBS. So we just stuck our rope light inside that tube, covered it with cellophane, and we have
More
all
coral
of these
for underwater.
amazing pieces.
Oh boy, here we are in the preschool area, and we have landed in this coral, magical, wonderful area. And I have to share, first of all, we'll talk about this. This beautiful floral coral is actually the coffee filters put on like a toilet paper tube or a cardboard tube.
It sure is.
And then just kind of spray painted like this, but then
Yes,
show what
it's
you got
beautiful
there.
color. And then here we've done the same thing. We've just stacked a whole bunch of them. And doesn't it have a neat effect? And this is just on a piece of wrapping paper tube.
It's
very, very
gorgeous.
cool.
So you can make them really little and they can be everywhere along the wall, or you can make them nice and big. Okay, I have some more over here that I just have to share that I think I could even do this. This is so great.
Yes.
Back to, okay, here's some bubble wrap. Who doesn't have that? It's packaged bubble wrap.
I know.
You squish together and it's stuffed into like this little plastic cup.
It's a to-go cup for
like if you
salad
want,
dressing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And so there it is, and now you have a little piece of coral, and it's right next to the coffee filter coral. And okay, here's another one that I just think is adorable. Taking pool noodles and just chopping them.
That hot knife. Gotta love that hot knife. You know it was coming.
Isn't this
Yes.
great? And they're all put together by little, pipe cleaner like things.
Yes,
Yeah.
and any color that you've got in your craft closet totally works.
And so I love how they like can sway in the water. It's gorgeous. And okay, here's more of the little to-go cup there for condiments. And it has a hole in the top, and you just take tissue paper, swish, 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 and put it inside, and there it is. It's gorgeous.
And of
There
course,
you go.
I know you're all waiting for the reuse. Cape Quest VBS. Our stalagmite trip over them, remember those? Well, here they have been repurposed
So
as
fun.
coral, just with little bits of tissue paper. Just a craft that anybody in elementary school could even help you with and have a ball doing it. So they're
Never
great.
throw anything away, never.
No VBS would be complete without a shopping trip to the dollar store where we got this clear plastic bowl and then we've just covered it with more of that colored cellophane. No rhyme or reason. We have it over, of course, our Godsight lights just to give it a little bit of twinkle.
Sparkle, and then the finishing touch.
Dolled it up with a piece of ribbon. Whatever you've got, we can use. This is another great way to do it. I had a lot of these styrofoam balls left over from all manner of VBS projects. So we just cut this in half and add some more tissue. This one I love, we did kind of a rough chop with the scissors so it's not exact and it looks kind of sharp and different than the others.
That's
awesome.
cool. Well, this looks different from the others too. Here's another great idea. Underneath this beautiful crinkly purple gift wrap shred, we have glued the top of, it's like a lantern.
Yes, it's one of those paper lanterns.
Paper lanterns, and
And
it's
everybody has some of
lightweight.
those that are broken,
Yeah.
hanging around. What to do with the broken paper lantern? This is what you do.
Yeah. Honestly, Shannon, who wants to get to the surface when you can be underwater like this?
I
This is so
know.
cute. Look at this.
We are bubbling with joy down here in preschool.
I know.
This banner could not be simpler. It comes with these dangling fish. So it's just boom, boom, you're up, and the scene is totally set.
And
I'm so
sparkly
excited.
fun. It's
Yes.
adorable. Now, okay, Shannon, look behind you, and I cannot even imagine taking a string of Christmas lights
I know.
and putting ping pong balls over the lights and then spray painting them.
So we have our very own bubble lights. Aren't they incredible? So just drilled a small hole in those ping pong balls, put the lights in, and then once the whole set is done, spray paint it a little blue, a little green. Doesn't
Voila.
have to be perfect, and we've got it.
And here we are ready to go, so crews know where to sit. And these are these wonderful signs, and this base is screwed onto particle board. And I love the PVC pipe covered with the craft paper, and this scene setter plastic, and one giant leaf, and it leads its way right up to
the actual sign itself, which we have mounted with spray adhesive on some foam core. And then this year, we got wise. We're always kind of struggling with these things. Oh, they're falling off, what's happening? We just screwed it right in there. Got the drill out and done.
Easy. Oh, Shannon, this is the best. Here we are hanging out in the jungle.
Yes.
I love this because it's much cooler inside than it is in a real jungle.
Yes, with no humidity,
I know.
it's incredible.
But I love this. We're taking like this beautiful green paper, make it into leaves, attach it to this grass paper.
Yes, our green paper vines.
It's beautiful.
And even some solid color wrapping paper popped in here too, the yellows and some of the bright green. And I think the coolest part about this is we were able to pre-make all of it on a piece of 1x1 that we just got at the hardware store. So it stretches all the way across our landing here with our stairs. So it was literally just put it together, plop it down, and we were good to go.
Beautiful. Oh, Shannon, you can turn any church, transform any place into this beautiful, beautiful scene with plastic.
It's amazing. Joanie, it's no fuss decorating, which just makes it incredible. It covers a huge space, it's very inexpensive, so cost effective. And then you all know my favorite thing, what makes my heart fill with joy, is using things from previous VBSs. So if you've been with us for a while.
It's a reason.
Our Pandemania fabric backdrop, the bamboo, that was such a good VBS.
It's great. It was great, and it is great, and we continue to recycle so that you never can make a mistake.
That's right.
By getting any of these beautiful decorating props. And here's another one of my favorite details, a sand dollar. But you know what? It actually is in the lid of your starter kit, so nothing is wasted.
Literally nothing.
But I love this. You take that round circle and you splatter paint it and decorate it, and it becomes your very own sand dollar for less than $1. Hello, we're coming through our little bamboo door. This is actually made from patio screening from Pandemania.
Yes.
And we've cut it in half, and PVC pipe is attached to these little zip ties here, so you can make your door and explain what we've done here. So it's really a swing open hinge.
It is, it's so cool. So this is how kids will come into Imagination Station every day, which is wonderful. And we have it attached here on a concrete base, but you could also use one of our amazing plywood bases from the cruise signs. That would work just as well. And it's just an extra element of wow, to get the kids really thinking creatively and using their imagination from the second they walk in the door.
I know, so let's go into the next room. Bye. Oh, Shannon, this is the place to hang out and relax in our beautiful bamboo hut with all this great greenery. And I love this shelf behind us. We have taken these grass mats, folded them over cardboard tubes.
Yes.
And painted them brown. Describe how they're all like meshed together here, latched together. It's gorgeous.
So it's so cool. We just kind of wound it around and then used some of our rope. None of this needs to look exact. Again, we just washed up on shore with the stuff, so it wouldn't be perfect. But I love having this for storage, particularly in Imagination Station, where we have so many gizmos and so many different things happening. It's just great for us to have a place to store those items.
I like it.
And
this, the window. Oh, yeah, look at that.
We also used it as a window. And then all around the room at the top, we have grass skirts. These are one size fits all grass skirts that we got for a song. They were so inexpensive and they were huge. So we just stretched them out and we're using them here as thatch.
How fun.
Well, here I am in the Sloth Sanctuary in Imagination Station. This is our talk starter this year. So every day kids will come in, they'll answer a question, and then they'll build these wonderful chains of sloth. So fun. By the end of the week, this is going to be covered in sloths.
Oh, Shannon, there is nothing greater than being shipwrecked and being able to set up your own kid vid cinema.
I know.
Look at this, is like, imagine a sail from the ship, and actually it's a bed sheet, but cut with a little hole for the screen, surrounded by some netting, and describe how they were able to hook this up here.
Yeah,
It's
we just
beautiful.
used our little ceiling magnets, which I love, and tied on more of that rope to make it look kind of rustic. Like we just threw it together out of necessity.
Isn't this fun?
Yes, all over the floor, we've got just
that.
carpet
It's so
remnant
cute.
cut into little leaves. So kids and crews can kind of circle up around these when they're having their crew time. And then on the walls, we've got our plastic
Scene setter.
jungle scene setter with, I know your favorite thing.
And I know, look above, but then here we have these vines and the crazy hanging monkey. So, you know, it's never a dull moment at Kid Vid Cinema. Oh, here we are in the snack area next to the snack table, and another favorite sand dollar made out of a paper plate.
What
Again,
else in
cut
snacks,
together
right?
and just decorated. So simple and so fun. You can get all your middle schoolers and kids involved in helping decorate your church. So it's great.
I
So
love
this.
it. And then
I
our
really
fabric
love
backdrop
this.
this year for the main set is so beautiful, also so versatile. We had this huge space that needed to be covered up in our snack area, and I know you've probably got some of those spaces too.
We don't want to
What
peek
is
behind.
better than
No.
this?
Yeah.
And it took us no time at all to get it hung up. It's just beautiful. So buy some extra ones and throw them up in different places in your church.